health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could make it today, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing, coast to coast and around the world. We are Australia, New Zealand, New York, Jersey, New England,
Steubenville,
Ohio. We had two great calls from Steubenville, one from Weirton, which is across the river, and one from Steubenville. Weirton, West Virginia, and Steubenville, Ohio. Good people in that neck of the woods, just hardworking, you know. Goes a long way with me. I enjoyed the calls. We love it when you call. We love it when you write. We love it when you stop by the station. You're always invited to come here. You're in Tampa. Anytime. This is we're wide open.
Did we ever get those carrier pigeons?
No, man. I'm looking for those carrier pigeons. When I was a boy, Mr. Schultz, Mr. Janicki. How do I remember these things? That's honest to God. Mr. Janicki. And he would fly the pigeons, and I would go up and watch him. And he would, on Saturday mornings, for example, he had these coops, and it was, I had never seen, how many neighborhoods in the world would have that, right? In Pittsburgh. And he would fly those pigeons. It was amazing. I would help him feed them and this and that. His son, that was one of my pals, Harry Janicki. That was a highly,
How do you remember these?
I don't know, man. What? It was a highly ethnic neighborhood. Polish people, Italian, German, Irish. It truly was multicultural. It was a wonderful way to grow up. Truly was. And these days, it's always so contemporary to say multicultural. I didn't read it in books. I lived it. It was great. And African Americans, strong African American, right next to our neighborhood, right? They were joined together. It was something. Yeah. Somehow people got along. You know,
all you can ask for.
They got along, man. Didn't lock your door. Literally, you didn't have to lock your doors if you didn't want to at night in the summertime. You know, left the windows open. I swear to you. You know, you hear those tales and you say, "Oh, that can't be true." People.
No.
People did that.
Some neighborhoods now, like you can even I would never do it
now.
Still, but
now.
I mean, if I felt like supremely safe, I probably.
Where is that?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't lock my door at my house.
I don't think there is a such place.
Maybe I just forget.
People got dogs. They got ADT. They got bars on the window, and they're still concerned.
I have 3 security cameras.
There you go. Oh, they got security. There's a voice from Paranoia Land.
Listen, if you walk in my yard after I go to bed, I think I have it set from 9 to 4 in the morning.
You get electrocuted?
You'll hear sirens. It's a police siren, and it is so loud it'll wake me up out of bed. It goes, wee, wee, wee. Every time someone walks in my yard, you are not going to break into my house.
Katie, your house shouldn't even be up now. She had a snake over her door. Like, was that part of the security system?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my pal. He protects me from intruders. I know I've had my house broken into, so I don't mess around.
Oh,
see?
No.
There you go.
No, see, when I was in Texas, I had my car broken into before.
This is what makes people, it contributes to your lifestyle and your state of mind.
It changed my life. I was inside when it happened. It
See?
changed my entire outlook. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is all part of our wellness. May not have anything to do directly with biology, but it's part of your wellness, your psychological health. You know, how do you feel safe? Do you sleep well? All these things that we talk about on the show. We have a guest today, I presume.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Wayne Elliott will be on with us today.
Wayne is here. Wayne's World. Remember
Party
that?
time.
Remember that? Wayne's World?
Yeah.
That was great. We'll have to tell him that. I wonder if he knows what Wayne's World is. We'll
I'm gonna
see.
pull up a
Surely
picture.
he's gotten that joke before.
I don't know. He's old school now, and he's a good man. He's just a good man, good soul. He's passionate about that product, isn't he? My goodness. We're showing there's some images of Wayne's World. Oh, those guys were crazy.
They were.
You want to contact this show? It's so easy. Here's how to do it.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally as well. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Those emails stay between you two, so they stay confidential. If you want to watch the show, you can do that on youtube.com. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition, or head over to our Facebook page. Again, if you're on Facebook, just search Let's Talk Nutrition. You will find us. If you missed any of the past shows and you want to listen back to an episode, maybe you're going through something in particular and you want to hear what Dr. Garko has to say about it, just go to letstalknutrition.com, go to the show schedule tab, or listen back to the show wherever you listen to your podcast.
Yesterday, I reported on Rush Limbaugh being diagnosed with they said late stage. Was it late stage lung cancer?
Yeah, they still haven't said that it's stage 4.
So last night at the State of the Union address, he was there,
That was special.
and he was unrecognizable. It didn't look like Rush Limbaugh to
No.
me. And, it's remarkable how illness when people say it drains the life out of you, that is literally, I looked at him and I said, "Who?" First, I swear to you, I saw him sitting there, a camera shot, he was sitting next to the First Lady to her right. And I said, I wonder who that guy with the beard is.
I swear to you, I didn't know until they gave him the award. I had no idea.
You had no, and I didn't know either. Katie, I didn't know. I didn't know that was Rush Limbaugh.
Me neither.
And I thought, oh my goodness. But you know what? I saw that for months. Sit in a chemo room, and you'll see that and a lot worse.
I'd imagine, yeah.
It is remarkable. Our health, how our health is revealed, or our illness, our state of health, it is revealed. We are such, as organisms, complex organisms. It's remarkable. I wish him the best. I hope he finds his way, finds his path, and doesn't suffer.
You could tell he's been distracted with everything, too, because, like in Drudge and stuff yesterday, they released that they were going to get him the medal. He had no idea last night he was even about to receive it. He's so caught up in everything else going on in his life right now that he didn't even know he was going to receive the award.
He has his fans. As I said to you yesterday, he and I are on other sides of the moon when it comes to issues of politics. But as a broadcaster,
Yeah.
I have a great deal of respect for him.
What I was saying this morning is, despite your political views, he's still a legend.
Just a remarkable talent,
Mm-hmm.
on-air talent. Try to do that every day. I do it 2 hours a day. We're doing 15 years. He's doing it 3, and used to do it 4, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
3 hours a day in and day out. Not so easy. Well, I was going to report on the coronavirus. So I said, well, let me look at my sources. It's one story after another. Here are some of the headlines. The latest, thousands of medical staff strike in Hong Kong. Remember I told you they were going to strike? Planes carrying American coronavirus evacuees from China land at California military base. In coronavirus, China weighs benefits of buffalo horn and other remedies. You don't know what buffalo horn is? Coronavirus live updates. Hong Kong imposes quarantines as China death toll rises. I'm just reading the headlines. Fear and takeout. 14 days in coronavirus self-quarantine. That's all you'll get is takeout, too. The latest. Hong Kong to quarantine people from mainland. Over 5,000 passengers on 2 cruise ships quarantined.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garca. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I was reading these headlines on this Wuhan coronavirus. I don't know what to call it. They won't call it a pandemic yet. I don't know if they're going to get there with it. I don't know. 500 people have died. I'm just saying. And there, that last headline I read to you, just imagine you and whomever you wanted to be with, you said, let's go on a cruise. And you're in Italy or someplace. Next thing you know, you're on this ship with a couple of thousand other people, and it's quarantined. Over 5,000 passengers on 2 different cruise ships are quarantined.
You get quarantined. Do you get some of your money back if you don't get to enjoy the vacation?
I hope so. That is a good question, Katie.
I don't know. The cruise line, I don't know what they'll do there. They're probably going to, I don't know.
I know that's not very important. I'm just really curious what would happen.
At least 10 people aboard a cruise ship anchored off Japan have tested positive for the virus. This is on Princess Cruises. Oh, my. 2,666 guests and 1,045 crew members aboard Diamond Princess have been quarantined for over a day and are likely to remain for at least 14 days, as required by Ministry of Health. The infected passengers include 1 from the United States, 2 from Australia, 3 from Japan, and 3 from Hong Kong, and 1 from the Philippines. The confirmed cases, all over age 50, were based on the results of 31 out of 273 tested so far who had cough or fever symptoms. Now, I don't know if it's in Italy or where, at the airport, they're taking your temperature. Literally.
I mean,
every passenger.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
No, it's not. It's not a bad idea.
I'm sure for some they'll say it's inconvenient, but so is getting the coronavirus. So suck it up.
When you're going, what did she say?
Suck it up.
Suck it up. Oh, my God. Boy.
She's so tough.
I'm glad I don't talk like that.
I mean, what's the nice way to say that? Calm down, bud. Like, no, suck it up. If you have to get your temperature taken, you shouldn't be complaining. I think that's a good precaution.
I love Katie, bro.
See, if I would say that, there would be floods of mail saying, what's wrong with that guy?
Oh, God.
I mean, people will probably say that of me. I just don't care.
And I'm looking at this. I mean, this is tragic. All over the place, one story after another. And now they're resorting to using ancient remedies. There's this one herb called buffalo horn. Gary, if you can show that, Reg, he's showing it, that image. That is in apparently some shop where they're putting together various herbal remedies, we're showing.
And what are your thoughts on, like, going back to old remedies? Do you think it's a good idea to try and experiment with them?
That's you know what? That's a very good question, because yes and no.
I agree.
Yes and no. These are ancient remedies. That just because that's the case doesn't mean they're necessarily safe, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're effective or appropriate for this virus.
Right. Yeah.
Now, who am I to lob some grenade onto Chinese medicine? It's been around for 5,000 years, and I'm not lobbing a grenade. I am saying that, and there are some ancient remedies that are very effective. I just have to tell you, this is a virus. Viruses are almost invulnerable, almost. And bacteria, you can work with that. You can do things to bacteria with compounds. We have vaccines for viruses. At the end of the day, that's it.
Yeah.
For the most part. Now, there are some claims that certain compounds, certain herbal compounds, will kill viruses. Some say oil of oregano will do that. You know, So,
Everyone has their own beliefs.
and that's why you have to show me the data.
Yeah. What works for some may not work for the others. I'm curious, are they doing these remedies as a last resort? Like they've tried everything else and nothing's working?
The government is not putting the kibosh on it. In fact, the president of China is trying to, there's this campaign to celebrate Chinese medicine's ancient remedies.
Okay, well, let's celebrate that one, the coronavirus.
Well, and I don't know if buffalo horn and it's mixed with other compounds is going to work.
I guess it's worth a shot.
And people, listen, desperate people will do desperate things. I'm not saying that's necessarily so desperate as it is. When people lose a sense of control, when they feel like I don't have any control over this, they'll try almost anything.
I think my concern is just that I hope that they're getting the treatment that they need and not just experimenting. Like, I hope that they're not running out of time just because they want to try something new.
Well,
if that makes sense.
This is not necessarily government sponsored. This is being done by, individuals, herbalists that live there, practitioners of one sort or another.
People who really believe in alternative
Who
medicine.
believe in that. For them, that's not alternative.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's just the remedies. Yeah.
For them, that is the major paradigm.
Yeah.
For us, it's an alternative. For them, no, it is a primary care. Interesting. Different cultures, different approaches.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Our guest today is Wayne Elliott. And it's not Wayne from Wayne's World. It's a different Wayne, and he has a different world. And we'll talk.
I mean, are you sure? I have this picture.
Well, I don't know if Wayne knows who Wayne's World was. And as early as 5,000 years ago, it turns out, garlic, the Latin Allium sativum, began to find its way into the cultures and everyday life of ancient civilizations. Egypt, Greece, Rome, Northern Europe, and China. Although it was native to Central Asia, the medicinal purposes and properties of garlic eventually became known throughout the known world at the time and celebrated in pre- and recorded history. In folklore, garlic was attributed with the ability to bring good luck, protect against evil forces, serve as an aphrodisiac, repel scorpions, and ward off and repel sorcerers, werewolves, warlocks, and vampires, mostly because of its odorous quality. Certainly didn't help me with picking bad girlfriends, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
So, when we talk about garlic today, some people, that old saying, nothing's new under the sun. Garlic and its medicinal powers and properties have been known for a long time. And back then, there weren't any clinical trials. There wasn't any way to, test these compounds. People did it through practice and application. I'll tell you more as we go along. I'll do a sidebar tutorial with Wayne today as we go along and talk about Strauss heart drops. Wayne, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thanks, Dr. Garko. It's always my pleasure. Thank you.
It's good to have you on. Are you familiar with Wayne's World?
Absolutely. I'm Wayne.
Party time.
That was...
You're talking about that silly movie. I saw that too, but...
Yeah, the two characters, they were... What TV... they were on some show. Which show was that?
I don't know.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night. Thank you. Sure. He knows more than we do.
Right? Because his name's Wayne.
Wayne, he was on Saturday Night Live. You're absolutely right. Wayne's World. Yeah. So how are things in Wayne's World these days?
It's great. Thank you, Dr. Garko. I'm here in Florida.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Are you on the boardwalk this morning? Are you talking on your phone on the boardwalk in a pair of Bermuda shorts and a straw hat? What are you doing?
No, I'm sitting in my kitchen looking at the ocean, and I have no hat on yet. But I will when I go out there.
Looking at the Gulf there? Yeah, good for you. That's so good. You enjoy that, right?
I love it. I especially love the difference in weather, Dr. Garko, from where I come from. No ice and snow here.
No. If there is, you got a breaking news story. Well, it's good to have you on. I was trying to set a little context for, we talk about garlic and it's how the power of garlic. I mean, it is. Strauss heart drops is not necessarily new under the sun either. It's been around a good while. But isn't it interesting how these ancient herbs have such modern application and benefit? Isn't that remarkable?
It is something. And Dr. Garko, most of the Strauss products that they've made over the many long years, the formulas are 200 and 300 years old. That kind of amazes me that the family got down these formulas and their craft of tasting herbs and putting them together in formulas. It really is something. The Heart Drops is their newest formula, the famous Strauss Heart Drops, made for Jim 40 years ago. But most of these others, including the kidney and the CardioCalm, that the company is bringing back out now in February, the original formulas, they were both close to 300 years old. So, yeah, it sure does amaze me.
You know, garlic was used back in the day, and this is documented because I wrote an article and I did the research. It was used to treat conditions such as bladder infections, bacterial infections from wounds, respiratory disorders, intestinal disorders, diarrhea, dysentery, flatulence, worms, skin diseases, hysteria, diphtheria, vaginitis, among other ailments. People figured out how to use these compounds, and garlic was so available. And, you know, human nature, whatever you put down in front of people to eat, they'll eat. And whatever is available for them to find ways to cure themselves, they will figure it out. And this was done in different cultures, disconnected from one another, but coming to some of the same conclusions. I find that so intriguing.
I do as well, Doc. And I've always thought over my years, my Strauss teachings and dealing with people and so forth, that garlic, I don't know if it's number one, but it's sure one of the 5 top medicinal herbs, along with garlic, onions, lemon, and green cabbage. So yeah, it's not surprising really that it can do so many things, really, as lemons do, for example.
Some people make the mistake, however, and I grew up in a household, European household, house full of immigrants. That's what we were. That's what my family was, and I'm proud of it. The garlic was everywhere. My mother, I cooked with it, and I learned how to use it in my cooking. They think that eating it raw is a better nutritional and health alternative than consuming something like Strauss Heart Drops. That belief is not supported by scientific studies. As it turns out, and while it may be surprising to learn for some, garlic does not need to be eaten or consumed in a fresh, raw state in order to be effective, medicinally speaking. That's my point of view, and that's based on my research. So some may think, oh, Strauss Heart Drops and all these other garlic formulations, they may think, well, this is a step or two away from the real thing. Why don't I just eat the real thing? Have you ever heard that argument?
I've had many people over the years say to me, well, I eat garlic a lot. It's in our diet a lot. And, well, to start with, Dr. Garko, you know, how many people would really eat it 3 times a day? Like you're best to take Strauss Heart Drops. But secondly, and this is the big difference between Strauss Heart Drops and all of the copycats over the years, including one recently out, is the aging of the garlic extract. That's the secret to why the Strauss Heart Drops are so effective compared to the others. And just a quick story, Jim Strauss.
We're going to head into some messages. Hold your story. That business about aging. Here, this is a case where aging is a good thing.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. one of the best ways to protect your bones and joints. Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
What?
Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wayne Elliott is our guest today, talking about talking about Strauss Heart Drops, and one of the major compounds in that formulation is garlic, aged, and note the word aged garlic. And there's a difference, and Wayne was alluding to that as we went into commercials. Wayne, go ahead and pick up where we left off, and complete your thought.
Okay, Dr. Garkle, well, thank you. It always amazed me, and I think amazed many others, the Strauss craft of recognizing both the medicinal value of herbs by taste and then putting them together. Jim Strauss always said it took 2 or more herbs in combination and perfect proportion to heal or fix anything. But so it always amazed me, the craft itself. But just to tell you a little story about aging the garlic. Back 20 years ago, and Strauss wasn't an overly scientific place. They used their family craft to do everything. And one time, the 2 managers that really were running the day-to-day operations for Strauss, fellows by the name of Ty and Bruce, they wondered about this, because Jim would say, okay, the garlic's ready. Every day he would go and either stick his finger or a small plastic spoon into the 1,000-liter plastic totes and say it's not ready yet. Not ready. Okay, it's ready today. So just to, I guess, being a little bit doubting, they had laboratory tests done. And I'm sorry, Dr. Garkle, I don't know the name of the ingredient in garlic, so I can't share that with you. I just don't know it. But anyway, they tested to see when's the ideal length of time. And this particular ingredient in garlic was at its absolute peak. And I'm not going to say it on the radio, the timing, because it's a company secret. However, so they tested. They didn't tell Jim or Pete that they'd done this, and they knew the timeline. So Jim doing his usual thing, and they asked him a week before, could you come down and see? We're going to make more heart drops and check the garlic. No, it's not ready yet. And I'll be darned, Dr. Garkle, if on exactly the day that the science backed it up, Jim tested the garlic and he tasted the garlic and said, okay, it's ready now. You can make the heart drops. And it just blew them away that he, that the craft was that exacting. And it still amazes me when I think of that. He would get a load of garlic in. I was there one day, a whole truckload of garlic came in the wooden light cases, really, is how it came. He had one of his men break open a couple of cases. He took a full bunch of garlic out of each, crushed it, put a small piece in his mouth, said, send the whole load back, reject it. And I said, why? It looked beautiful, Dr. Garkle, to me. I said, why did you do that, Jim? He said, it's too much moisture content. The garlic isn't fully ripe, and the heart drops will be too hot. And the whole load went back. So, they relied on this craft of their whatever you want to call it, experienced taste buds, 100%. And that just amazes me. But he would refer to your mother, a good cook, making you dinner and soup maybe, and testing the soup before the dinner before it was served to see if it didn't need just a pinch of something else. And their taste buds, Jim and Peter Strauss, were truly trained in a most unusual way, Dr. Garkle. I've always been blown away by that, really.
Do you know much about how they age it? Do you know the process that they use, or can you talk about that?
I sure do. And what I will say is this, that it's not at room temperature, the special room that the garlic extract is stored. And I can tell you this as well, Jim Strauss was, and of course the company is absolutely anal about the temperature of that room. And I know there'd be heck to pay if Jim checked it and it was off by a couple of degrees. So it's quite a science, really. And that is the part of copying Strauss Heart Drops that the others continue to this day, including the newest product on the market in Canada. Everyone's tried to copy them, Dr. Garkle. Not everyone. There's been over a dozen. And none of them get it, and this is what they miss. So it's easy. Health Canada makes you list the ingredients and the quantities of the ingredients. So you can go right on there and see. But it doesn't make you describe your process. And that's where Strauss has been so difficult to copy, I take it.
So when they age it, they're not aging it in solution. They're aging it in some sort of environment by temperature.
That's right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And right to that temperature, not a degree or two more or less. And now I wouldn't know why that makes a difference, but as I say, Jim Strauss was anal about that. It just had to be right, and
well, heat.
Someone would hear about it.
Heat, light, sunlight, light can be damaging to compounds. Oils, for example. That's why oils are often put in dark bottles. You change the chemical composition of these compounds when they're either heated, at a temperature that it destroys their chemical integrity, and it oxidates them, or it can do any number of things to them. And that's why that's why the regulation of the heat is so important. So they don't age it in some sort of solution. They age it in a environment where it's sealed off and the temperature is controlled. And did you ever walk into that room yourself?
Absolutely, I did. And when I was visiting, I don't know, back in May of last year, I went through the new plant setup, and yeah, you bet. And on your comment about light, Dr. Garko, once again, you're absolutely correct. It is a dark room, and anyone who's tried the Strauss Heart Drops, it is a dark crown bottle that the
100%.
That the formula is bottled in.
Exactly. They're trying to protect the chemical composition of these compounds, and it is chemistry. Yeah. But it is astonishing how Mr. Strauss was able to figure things out. He didn't go to Princeton. He didn't go to Harvard. He wasn't working in laboratories. He was, somebody who relied on, I guess you know more about him than I, but reading between the lines, his knowledge was pretty remarkable, and he was pretty accurate. Well, that formulation is served thousands and thousands of people well. We come back, I'm going to ask Wayne to delineate that formulation a little bit so we understand it better. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The preceding was a commercial program.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could make it. We're here every day, a couple of hours a day. We go on air live around 9:06 a.m. Eastern, and we off the air at 10:57, somewhere in there and some change. Yeah. Round numbers, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. What is it, Eastern Daylight Savings Time or
Sounds right to me.
Standard Time, or I don't know what time it is.
Eastern Standard Time, EST.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wayne Elliott is our guest today, and talking about this formulation in Strauss Heart Drops. Now, look, heart disease has been the leading cause of death in the United States for a very long time. And there's some debate as to when exactly it moved into the top spot. In my research, I found 1921, since about 1921. Some may dispute that, give or take, whatever. It's been decades, or over 100 years now, at least, where this killer has reigned supreme. It is true, I don't want to mislead you, that progress has been made in reducing fatalities from heart disease. When you hear the phrase cardiovascular disease, that's not one disease. Cardiovascular disease is a constellation of diseases, one of which is coronary heart disease, and that's what I'm talking about, where the arteries become diseased. And, the atherogenic diet that people live, their atherogenic lifestyle that they live contribute. Some people are prone to heart disease. They have genetic mutations, predispositions that lend them, that cause them to be a better candidate, if you will, to get heart disease. Now, that being said, you don't have to make matters worse. The way you live and what you eat can trigger that predisposition, exacerbate it, amplify it. In other words, the expression of those genes. Some families, I had a neighbor, and he had two brothers. And he and I talked about it one day, both of whom had died from heart disease in their 40s. One day, they found him. He lived 2 doors down from me, sitting in his chair. He had had a heart attack, died of heart disease. It ran in his family. And he was the nicest man. He was so wonderful. Helped my mother, helped us, repaired things. He was phenomenal. But he died, and he knew it. And he had his carotid arteries, the arteries that go to your brain, were occluded. And they went in there a number of times and cleaned those out. And he knew he was going to die of a heart attack or a stroke. And they found him in his chair with the TV on. And that's what happens. Now, I never said anything to him about what he should eat, or I didn't feel it was appropriate at the time to do that. But I'm telling you, there are many of you listening and watching this show that have that predisposition. You can do something about that. And our guest today, you listen to what he has. I don't need to amplify. I won't even try to tell his story. I let him do it. He lived it. He's the testament to what the product can do for a person. And when you talk about these things, I'm always so rhetorically mindful that if you talk about something in a way that it sounds too good to be true, you got to be careful not to do that. And I try not to do that. I just try to do my best to report it and rely on either anecdotal evidence, clinical evidence, traditional use as evidence, meaning what we learn from cultures. And I just try, and sometimes I have enthusiasm for certain compounds over others because I know they work. And I try to convey that without sounding like I'm, if you can excuse my expression, pimp the product. And I don't want to do that. So, I try to temper my enthusiasm sometimes because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to sell you something. That's the last thing you need. What you need and what I need is somebody to tell us what is, in a reliable way and in an authentic and sincere, truthful way, what's going on with a certain compound and how it behaves and how it works and how it can serve a person. Because at the end of the day, people will figure it out. If you jazz them and razz them, in other words, try to tell them something about a particular product and pitch it and all that stuff, they figure it out and they'll never listen to you again or watch you. And when I took this job 15 years ago, I told the principals of the company, I will not pimp products. If you want me to do that, go find somebody else to do it. I can't do that. It's not in my nature. I won't do it. And that's the end. It's, Dr. Garko, you do whatever you want to do on that show. It's your show. And that's how I approach this. So please understand that when I talk about these things, I'm telling you from a position of I'm in your shoes. I want to know just like you. I never presume to know more, be better, have a better understanding than anybody. I don't do that. There's always a faster gun in town. There's always somebody with a bigger IQ, a bigger brain, knows more. I was a professor for a long time. I learned that from my students. Some of those students were smarter than I was. And that's okay. And I would say to them, you may be smarter, but you're not going to work any harder, so buckle up. And that's how we do this show. And I just want you to understand, when I talk about these things, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just trying to convey a narrative and a message. You decide what you want to do. And with that, my guest is Wayne Elliott from Strauss Naturals. Wayne, welcome to the show. It's great to have you back.
Thanks, Dr. Garko. I feel so aligned with you. I listen to you very closely, and truly I feel aligned with you. And your show and another syndicated United radio show in the United States are my two favorites because of that. And the other thing is, you're all about the truth. So is the other gentleman that hosts the other show that I do weekly. All about the truth. And Dr. Garko, I've said this many times at lectures and on radio, and I'm going to say it again now because it's real important. We're talking about people's health here. I swear with my life all the time to people that I'm telling the truth and that I would not be cavalier about something as important as their health. And I mean that. The Creator should strike me dead if I ever lie, mislead, try and sell for the sake. I don't sell anyway, but ever do anything but tell the truth as I believe and know it. And when it comes to the health business, I'm truly an expert at only one thing. Jim Strauss's teachings about nature and how our body works and how our body works with natural substances as against chemical ones. And I'm an environmentalist. What really helped me get the basis of a lot of theories. We've all heard we are what we eat, Dr. Garko. Well, I compare these natural formulas, and I don't ever speak of a formula that I don't have personal experience with. Never. I'm doing my own personal study now on a sleep product that looks amazing. Helped 27 out of 28 people so far. My sons afford me this to buy products and help people, and I love it. But it's as simple as this with our food, with our, I think we do it to ourselves. I did with my own.
Wayne, hold your thought, Wayne. We'll pick you up in a second. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. People wake up every day, they put their feet on the floor, and they go about their life, and they do what they have to do. And we would like to believe that we have a sense of control over things. And, of course, my point of view about that, control is an illusion. And you can be walking along or sitting or whatever, and all of a sudden, boom, goes the dynamite. Something happens, comes out of nowhere, seemingly. Heart disease takes a long time. This doesn't happen just overnight. It can begin in childhood. In fact, we now have children with the formation of atherosclerotic plaques, plaquing in their arteries already as children. It's beginning. They can see the fatty streaks being formed because they're obese in their diet. And then over time, and usually about midlife, around 40, 45, 50, heart attack can come out of anywhere. Some people can go a little longer. And I often say, you're only as healthy and as old as your arteries are. And this product, the Strauss Heart Drops, it's seeking, its target is your arteries and that plaquing. And I'll just keep you with that thought, and we'll pick up where Wayne left off. Go ahead, Wayne. I didn't mean to cut you off. Those commercials are hard breaks. I can't control those. They'll cut me off, and they'll cut you off, and that's just how it is. So forgive me when I cut you off.
No worries,
I don't mean to be impolite when I do that.
No, thank you. No worries. This is really important, I think, what I'm about to say, Dr. Garko, because there are hundreds of thousands of Americans that work in the metal manufacturing industry. That means steel mills, foundries, manufacturing new steel, brasses, coppers, aluminum, white metals, nickel alloys. And those formulas to those metal manufacturers are, and the process is precise and highly important to their business. If they have to make a special alloy steel to build something, or an alloy steel, mild steel to build ships. They can't have what they refer to as tramp elements in there. And they can't have improper proportions, that's for sure. If the tensile strength was too high, for example, in some steel plate, the ship would crack and sink in the ocean. So it's just as important in metal manufacturing as it is in natural products, health products, pharmaceuticals, and all of it. It's the right ingredients and the right proportion. So for all those that understand the metal manufacturing, steel mill workers that might be listening, whatever you put in that charging box, in that furnace, is what you're going to get out the bottom. There's no magic. There's no osmosis. That in the old days, Dr. Garko, they used to hydraulically compress cars, and they would melt them in the furnace like that, together with their seats and headliners and rubber mats and everything but their tires, really. So the alloy had all these different components in it, and when they put 100 tons in the top, they didn't get 100 tons or close of steel out the bottom, because the materials either burned up, like the seats and the mats and all this stuff, or fumed off to the baghouse in the case of lead or any heavy metal, or was a non-ferrous contamination, aluminum, copper, in their steel. So, for example, it's so precise to a steel mill, if you took a whole 60,000-pound load of scrap steel and put it in a furnace, and there was one electric motor, the likes of which you'd find in your refrigerator, washer, or dryer, you've spoiled that heat of steel, that 100 tons of steel.
No kidding.
Copper is a big poison in steel making. So the same thing applies with these natural products, and that's why no one's ever duplicated Strauss successfully, because it's just so precise, both the ingredients and the process, and of course the proportion of the ingredients. Just like making steel, a cake, if you put a pound of salt in your mother's birthday cake, no one could eat it. You need the right ingredients in the perfect proportion so it tastes right. So it's really all the same if you think of it, and most of us work in an environment like that where these things are important and need to be precise. So that's where Strauss has it over the rest, and always has. That craft of theirs with using taste, which still blows my mind, I must say, on a gram scale when it came to putting formulas together, tasting the combination of herbs as well. They just had it down so cold, Dr. Garko, that I continue to be amazed by every product I ever took or experienced that they made 20 years ago. And I wish they would make them all again. It was just all incredible, every one of them.
877-897-8255. Pardon me. I'm a big believer in the world of music, in the world of percussion. They call it, there's what drummers have to learn called the rudiments. Well, they're the basics, these rudiments. And there's the rudiments of life, there's the rudiments of health, there's the rudiments of anything, the foundations, the first principles of things. And sometimes, we can be talking about these very complicated theories, processes, and whatnot. At the end of the day, what I've learned throughout my training and education and experience is that somewhere when you backtrack, even when you're looking at complex formulations, complex theories, or whatever it is, there are always first principles that are driving it. And if you can figure out what those first principles are, those foundational ideas, concepts, principles, whatever you want to call them, upon which things are built, that puts you so much ahead of the game. When I listen to Wayne talk, it's always about first principles. And it's a good guide in how we make decisions. Look for the first principles of things. And with Strauss Heart Drops, that formulation, it's based on first principles. And, that's in life, that seems to be an almost axiomatic. Things are driven by first principles, no matter how complicated they may be. We'll be back.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Boy, the time flies, as my dad used to say. Time flies indeed. Wayne Elliott is our guest today, and talking about health in a particular way. Focused. I'm very concerned, of course, as many of you are, and even for myself. There's no way to escape, no matter what you do. There's no way to escape plaquing in the arteries. It happens to everybody. You just don't want it to happen at a rate and to an extent that causes the artery to become occluded, blocked, and plaqued by plaque. It's just, listen, when they have found these remains, whether it be Ötzi, the Iceman, when they found him in ice, pretty preserved, and other remains that were thousands of years old, when they did autopsies on them, although belated, they found that their arteries were diseased to some extent. In fact, some may have even died from a heart attack. So there weren't fast foods. There wasn't any of that. It's just the arteries are vulnerable. And even if you can live a whole life and never have a heart attack, I get it. But those arteries aren't going to be necessarily whistle clean. And so it's just a matter of trying to manage the extent to which it will happen. And that's what Strauss Heart Drops can do, it seems to me. Wayne, welcome back. If I ever say anything that is contrary to what you know and believe, you should not hesitate to say, I don't agree with that.
No, I agree 100% with what you just said, Dr. Garko. And further, after I took Strauss Heart Drops, it cleared my heart arteries and was a new man, truly a new man. I thought I was Superman. Turns out I probably wasn't. But I got a little slack taking my heart drops. And, you should have really, I was like the shoemaker, your kids have the worst shoes. But anyway, I got slack taking it at times. I figured, well, it'll take me that long again to clog up. So if I miss a few days here and there, it's no problem. Well, then I had something happen to me with my eyes late at night in a grocery store in Cleveland with my wife before a family reunion the next day. And didn't really feel well. Anyway, went for a vascular ultrasound, and turned out my carotid arteries on the side of my neck were clogged, they said, between 55 and 65%. One was worse than the other.
Yeah, you were set up for a stroke. You realize that, right?
You bet, just like my mother. And so Dr. Garko, in Canada, you just can't see a doctor tomorrow, believe me. So it was 7 months.
Oh.
My doctor made an appointment with a vascular surgeon for me. And I had no intention, trust me, of anybody scraping out my arteries or anything. I was just going for information. And I began to drink the Strauss Heart Drops again. I'll tell you, I was scared. I couldn't believe that I got slack. And when they did a vascular ultrasound on me, Dr. Garko, right before the appointment, it was in the same building as the vascular surgeon, in fact. He said, I wouldn't have done anything to you anyway, Wayne. You're less than 25% on both sides. So it shows you how stubborn that fatty, stringy fats we get in our carotid arteries, how stubborn they can be, Dr. Garko, because I've always been a sugar addict. Chocolate almonds are my nemesis, or have been. And I told you about the milkshakes and all that. Well, I haven't done the milkshakes and chocolate milk for years, but I have carried on with some things that I just love that I shouldn't eat and eat in those quantities. So I'll tell you, since then, I have not relaxed on my Strauss Heart Drops. That's a few years ago. I got no intention of getting back to 65% blockage in my carotid arteries. And, it's just, it's great that it's painless, Dr. Garko.
I understand.
The risk. I've not had any of these surgeries, and no scars on my body from it either. Not that that's the important part, but I've everything that I've accomplished with my health and return to good health has been painless. And using Strauss and a couple of other fine products that I've found, I've mentioned that silver before. I'd like to say something, Dr. Garko, about this virus that's a very concerning, scary thing. I just listened to a bit of news again this morning and the death count rising. I'd just like to share what I do. I'm always conscious of germs, and it's pretty simple, and probably most of us do it. When I fill my car with gas, my pickup truck with gas, I always wear gloves, because those things are usually under canopies. They don't get washed or wiped, and thousands of people use them. So I always do. Times where I've forgotten my gloves, I've done some work and didn't have them, I immediately go inside and wash my hands well. At hospitals and grocery stores have the sanitizer wipes, and I always wipe the handlebar of the grocery cart. So things like this, to be aware of our surroundings and ourselves, I think are very important. And with very scary viruses like this going around, never more so. I also spray the silver solution, Doc, on my face and eyes every day, and I gargle with it at night. It's amazing. It takes the plaque off your teeth as well. I think it's sold most everywhere. I can't even give you a brand name.
Well, I can give you a brand name. We have a sponsor, Silver Biotics, made by American Biotech Labs. You are reading. I swear to you, you're reading my mind. I was going to recommend that you as God is my judge, I was going to say to you, Wayne, you should try Silver Biotics, and I thought that, and 10 seconds later, you mentioned silver. I almost fell out of my chair. Scary.
I got some amazing stories with that silver, Doc, when it comes to burns and wounds.
100%.
Really bad at a shipyard.
100.
From his armpit to his waist.
Sally would love this right now.
100%. 100%. American Biotech Labs. I'm telling you, Wayne. I'm telling you as a colleague, as a friend. That Silver Biotics product. Silver Biotics is the brand. That product is off the chain. I have had cuts. I've used it. You can put it on your hands. It'll last for 4 hours. Those wipes that you're using, those wipes that you wipe the cart with, they only last not even a minute for disinfecting. This product. It's just remarkable. So I don't want to get sidetracked. But your points are so well taken. We have Dr. Bird comes on. The things that you're saying, she says as well. That's pretty great. 877-89.
You know what else I've got a personal experience with, Doc? It's one of your sponsors, too. I'm not familiar with that company, but I've used CBD oil, not the one with THC in it to get high or anything like that. This is straight hemp oil, CBD oil. I've used strengths between 500 milligram and 2,500, and that may be nature's best medicine around. The things it can do that's done for me for arthritis, for skin cancer, rubbing it on, not taking it in orally, but rubbing it on.
Yeah, topically. Yeah.
Amazing.
877-897-8255. You're listening and watching Let's Talk Nutrition featuring Wayne Elliott from Strauss Naturals. We'll be back with the LTN Health Question of the Day.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balanced mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had...
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Here's the LTN health question of the day. I had mentioned it earlier in the show. It deals with the coronavirus. How many people have died worldwide so far? 50? 50 or 500? I'm going to just give you an easy choice. 50 or 500. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Looks like someone knows the answer.
Quick. Speed dial. And Wayne, welcome back to the show. So, at the end of the day, oh, by the way, Wayne, before I forget, I know you're in Florida. You're going to be here for a while. Please don't forget, if you ever have a moment, you want to do a show, take a drive over here, we can have you in studio. We'd love to see you in studio live and do a show with you here in person instead of on the phone. If you
We're going to set that up, Dr. Garko, for likely the early April when I'm driving back north. I'd love to do that. Of course, I want to meet you in person and your team, and would love to do that. So you can count on that. We'll do that without fail.
All right. We're going to
in the spring.
We're going to look forward to that.
When it's safe to go back to Canada.
Cold as nobody's business there now. You live in Kamloops?
No, I live in Niagara region. I live on the north shore of Lake Erie.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Strauss is in Kamloops, BC, the other side, the western side of our country.
And I have a good
so
one of my
don't get there often.
One of my best friends lives in Kamloops, believe it or not. Henry Small.
Is that right?
Henry. Henry is such a good pal. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. No snow and ice here, so it's nice weather. Mary Jo, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi, Dr. Cargo. How are you doing?
I'm good. So you called for the health question today. How many people have died worldwide because of this Wuhan coronavirus? 50 or 500? Think big.
500.
500. This virus, I'm going to remind everybody, the influenza, the flu, kills thousands of people in this country every year. Right now, the toll is about 8,000. And just so we keep things in perspective, and I'm reporting on this coronavirus because it's finding its way across the globe here. But I don't want people to lose sight of the fact that the influenza virus, that virus, is deadly and takes thousands of people's lives every year, every single year. By the time this is over, there may be as many as 25,000, 30,000 people will die from the flu.
Oh, gosh.
And so,
right.
I know everybody's very concerned about this coronavirus. I get it. But what is lurking in plain sight, it's microscopic, not so much in plain sight, but you get my point, is the flu. So I just want everybody to understand that. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. We appreciate you listening to the show, Mary Jo. Thank you so much for your listenership.
Oh, yes, Dr. Gargle. Thank you. I really appreciate your show.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. And, Wayne, I just wanted to you heard my point about this coronavirus. Yes, it's bad news. Yes, it's taking people's lives. But influenza is lethal. This thing is, we sort of expect it. It's almost like a holiday. Wow, we got flu season coming. Okay. It's like, and people just go about their business not realizing that this thing is as deadly as they come. So I'm just saying.
Absolutely, Dr. Gargle. We need to do what we can, stay aware and do what we can to protect ourselves. Just like if there was a hurricane blowing outside, we wouldn't go out in our Bermuda shorts and T-shirt. You try and be prepared. It's serious stuff, that's for sure.
Katie, is there somebody on that other line too? I can't see them. No? All right. We appreciate you coming on to the show, and, the way we always find ways to talk about the Strauss Heart Drops. You alluded to that they're going to reintroduce back into the repertoire and into the marketplace a couple of products. Is that what you said earlier?
Yes, they have, in fact, Dr. Garko, as of February 1st. One is the Cardio Calm, which is, I took it 19 years ago for my irregular heartbeat. Never had an irregular heartbeat since. And I've placed my order already. I'm going to take another 3-bottle treatment just to be sure. I mean, I can't believe it's worked so long, so well. The other thing the formula does, it's shown effective. My best friend, for example, to repair damaged heart cells and shrink enlarged hearts. It was amazing what this product did for my friend Joe and I. He also had crazy arrhythmia. I had a 1-beat race myself. So that's what the Cardio Calm is for. Great with the Strauss Heart Drops, of course, to make sure the medicine gets where you need it to get. You have full blood flow. The other product, Dr. Garko, is the kidney blood pressure. I took this 19 years ago for high blood pressure in the days that 140/80 was considered normal. I was higher than that, of course. And I took it once. I took it for 3 months. My blood pressure is still at the hospital in Niagara Falls the other day for a scope was 120/70.
Wow.
I only took it once, but I've also ordered a 3-bottle treatment of that because I'm going to cleanse my kidneys again. And I think the biggest thing Jim Strauss always told me about the kidney formula is it kills bacteria in our kidney and cleanses it and flushes it out. It turns out that's the cause of at least half of people's blood pressure. It's either the heart or the kidneys. We usually aren't told. I don't know if Western medicine does know the difference. I just don't know. But my 2 iridologists and reflexologists both told me it was my left kidney. And sure enough, this formula lowered my blood pressure. Never taken it since. So these are 300-year-old formulas, Dr. Garko.
Okay.
They are something else.
They're sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Wayne, thank you so much for being on the show today. Always enjoy it. Always like seeing you on the radio. The audience loves you. I love you. You take care of yourself. Enjoy your time in Florida. You deserve it. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally, where your health is your wealth, every day, every single day.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution.